a quick ops update at the beginning.
Okay.
So right now, so as of yesterday, we saw 20 game starts come in from the push yesterday, which is awesome. And today
Does that include ours?
That includes ours, but only things that are from the build, or
Okay.
Yeah,
from
getting a
standalone through the menu.
Yeah, game start isn't something that will show up if we're just playing in the game map. It doesn't fire game start events. You have to transition from
Great.
the main menu the uh, to the game.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that we
20
don't get
people playing.
false
Holy
positives.
Yep.
crap.
And
Okay.
so then yesterday we got 3 game completes, and today so far 3 game completes, and we've gotten, of the reported end games, things that have a result. We have 44% which are blank. We have 11% which are flagship destroyed. And we have 44%
Oh no.
home found so far. But I figured these are some base metrics that we'll be able to, like, as we're playtesting with folks, we'll be able to look at these daily, add some more as we start to. But I want to get into it, the habit of us going through and looking at the metrics, either as part of stand-up or as part of some other process.
That's awesome.
We'll start to add more and more of these every day. Well, probably every sprint, I should say. But it's good to see. There's thanks to everybody, if anybody's on the stream right now, that are jumping into the Discord and starting to pull down the game and play. But it's good to see. I mean, at least people are firing up the game and getting things going. We've gotten some bug reports and some questions so far. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yep. So my day yesterday, let's see, was pretty much getting ready for the push. So I ended up making some changes to Jenkins and getting some things ready there. I did some more work on the stats and dashboard stuff to get ready for today. Had a couple conversations with Carl. Today, my day is going to be pretty blown. I'm going to go and pick up Carl and Hero from the airport, and then we'll probably do sort of an extended one-on-one, kind of talking about next steps, and going over the board some. We did planning yesterday, which I forgot to mention. What else? There's a couple other things I cleared on the board, but I don't remember what they are now. It's been kind of a blur. So that's me. I choose Ant, and I'm gonna boogie.
Yeah, yesterday was what in the world did we do? We planned a lot, got that done. All right. I guess actually someone should be. Is anyone in the DSU right now? On taking those notes.
Oh crap. I can do it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, sorry. I just realized I'm typing with one hand because I'm icing my other hand. Sprint board.
Cool. So what did I do? We did the planning, and then I started researching more save games and how I want to approach doing a save, like the whole save game thing. Looking at Unreal's save game system, like what it would be capable of, if we'd want to use that, or if we just want to save out JSON ourselves. I'm leaning more to Unreal's system at the moment. Pretty tried and true. And it does really good stuff about just saving out basic values really easily. So I'm going to start at least doing some tests with it today of saving out some basic information, maybe trying to save out the fleet in its current state, what resources are in its buckets, and just see if I can get that out properly. And then that's probably a lot of today, is getting the information out, not getting it loaded back in. So that will be most of our day. I think we're supposed to have a design time. But how does design times work for you now, George?
I have no idea. I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, I feel like...
Because it's probably, I think it's midnight for you.
Midnight would be 2 p.m.?
Yeah, it's currently scheduled for 2 p.m.
I mean, that's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So why don't we talk about it after stand up, and we'll find out what people are like.
Okay. So
Is Brandon frozen? I
I
think
think so.
Brandon's frozen.
I think that's an
Yeah.
amazing snip too. Um, well, uh, he's frozen. Why don't you go, George?
It sounds good. um, uh, so other than planning yesterday,
Wow.
so
Discord
are you
crashed on
back,
me.
Brandon?
Sorry. Yeah, it was constantly loading and trying to
Ugh.
update over and over and over again, so I had to like try shut down to like end
Okay.
task it. I'm sorry.
So yesterday, other than planning and this morning, and I don't know, I'm just gonna assume yesterday means everything from this current point to the beginning of the last stand up, or the end of the last stand up, because there's no other good way to do it time zone wise. So yesterday, I wound up other than planning, I fixed which bug did I fix? I completely forgot which bug I fixed. Okay, I fixed a bug. I'll go find it in a second. And then
Build installation menu.
yes. So now the build installation menu, I still haven't. I added a bug to the list of tooltips don't work, and now based on what you said, Anthony, I feel like I can probably figure out what I was doing wrong. I'm pretty sure that I was doing something wrong in the build button itself, not with the tooltip thing, because I built the tooltip thing exactly like the other one. So I have to figure out why it wasn't working. Probably something wasn't valid, and it wasn't triggering an is valid branch,
I
but
see.
I'm not sure. So whatever it is, I think I can track it down now that I have something to emulate. And I think I actually wrote the ability one too, which is funny because I don't remember writing that. But I also got. I'm almost done with the first implementation of cheat menu that has the galaxy printed out in text. It's not. It's not. What's it called? Visual. It's not like images or anything. It's just text.
Okay.
But that should be sufficient for us. So there's going to be like a little toggle galaxy thing where you can toggle it to see like a printout of everything in the galaxy, like all the planets, et cetera, all that stuff, their resources, blah blah blah, et cetera. And then once that's done, I can add other things to that cheat menu pretty easy. Except I'm not going to, because then I'm going to immediately move on to the next highest priority thing in the list. To make sure that it gets done. So that's what I'll be doing today, and I'll have design time today as well. And that's everything. Okay, Brandino. I guess. Do you want me to go in and write for you, or?
It's okay. I'll just write it.
Okay.
My stuff was really simple. So yesterday, I got final feedback from Carl about what he wanted done with the videos. So I pulled the 4 of them. I made the changes and then had to re-render them and then uploaded them all to both the Drive and YouTube. And so they're now all there unlisted on YouTube. Hence why we could just link out to it. So those are done, which means I can now do other things, like edit the design time that we record today. Um, so we have the design time today, which I'll be a part of. I'm going to jump to the next card down the list, and I think this is probably the Steam one.
Oh, right.
In terms of priority. So today my plan is to line up all of the docs and links that we want to have in Steam, make sure that language is the most recent edited language that matches the rest of the platforms. I'm not very happy with our intro video, so if I have extra time at night, I'm probably just going to start making a new intro video because
Cool.
I hate what I did. So let's see what else.
That's a pretty important video.
Yeah, I think that'll probably be a pretty big chunk of my day, just getting all of Steam stuff ready, and then if Carl or Hans have an opportunity to give me access to whatever like Steam edited page we have going on, then I will start dumping that information in. Yeah,
Cool.
that's about it.
Awesome.
What did we decide on the design time?
I mean, it's
We
us
did.
three right here. Why don't we just go into design
Hey,
Yeah.
Lamau, we can do
We
it.
could do that. Before we do that, real quick, I wanted to ask about one thing, or I guess discuss one thing on the Trello board that I'm the champion for, even though I think I'm probably not going to do the majority of the work for, and that is get all the playtesters. So we have here in the ticket. With and by the way, am I coming through okay?
Yeah,
Like audio and
fine.
everything.
Yeah,
Okay, great.
better than your house.
So with
Yeah.
the release, we should be ready for the first round of playtester acquisition. All employees will check their personal networks, which is fine. I'm already doing that. But week one, it says start onboarding and feel the waters. Feel the
Process.
whether or not the
Yeah.
processes are working, etc. All that stuff. So what I wanted to ask is, what do you guys think that looks like? I mean, maybe this is a better question for tomorrow when everyone's here, but I feel like we can talk about that right now. At
I
least
mean,
a little
I
bit.
kind of feel like we're starting to do it just from the new people that joined Discord, especially yesterday. And
Yeah.
like we're starting to feel like, okay, do they know what's going on? Do they know how to get the build? Do they
Hmm.
understand roughly how to play? Do they understand how to give feedback? Like this morning being like, oh, we should probably have a pinned thing that says like, this is where you find your log files. If you get a crash or we need them, please upload your log files here with a comment. Like,
Okay.
like it's super helpful. Um,
Yeah.
it,
I
it
think the other thing.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. The other thing we want to consider is starting to have just a form with questions that we might like directly reach out to someone that's played and talk with them through it, and then like collect the information from them. But
I
we need to
actually
align on a team as to. Sorry, yeah,
No, it's okay. Go ahead. Finish. Sorry, I
align on
interrupted
it
you.
as a team as to what we want to ask and what we're interested in hearing.
Um, I'm not sure a form would be the best thing because I don't think many people are going to actually want to fill out a form. I
No, a
think
form
what we
for
need to.
us.
Oh, oh, my bad. Okay,
That just has
I didn't
questions that
wait.
we would be asking them.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like a template of
Yeah.
questions that we would ask you? I'm sorry, I completely misinterpreted what you were saying.
Yeah.
Um,
I just like using a
I
Google form for it on our side so that we just have a constant repository instead of creating documents that go everywhere.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Um, I also think we should add a command in the Discord. Something that the guys for Slay the Spire did was make a command that was exclamation bug and then just type whatever you want, and then it would just log it to them as a bug, and they could go through every day and just look at all those things. I mean, if they got false positives of things, they would just ignore it and move
Where did
on.
it put it?
But I don't know. That's the thing is that
Did
I
they
feel
make
like that
their
would be.
own thing? So it was like
I have no
a
idea.
bot that was looking for the bug command and then would take the
I
text and then
think they made
probably
their
put
own.
it in a form or something, like into like a Google form or something. Like,
I think they made their own thing. I was watching that dev vlog or whatever
yeah.
GDC talk, and I'm pretty sure they said
Yeah,
they made their own. They used their own bot.
I just think that's such a good idea, and it's
Yeah.
probably going to give us the absolute best bug tracking for our players possible. And it feels really good from a player perspective because I've used it several times on their server, and it's all like, oh, I just encountered a bug in game. It's the easiest thing in the world to just go into Discord and type exclamation bug. When I used this card, this thing happened, but I expected that thing. Like the easiest thing in the world. So that's why I kind of want to do that because that reduces the barrier to entry of bug entry, or even just feedback entry. We could do /bug and /feedback, or not slash exclamation bug and exclamation feedback.
Yeah, I think it would
Where
just
it's
be a
like,
matter of us making the bot or finding the bot that exists. Um,
okay, if you guys like that idea, I'm just gonna note it. It doesn't mean that I'm not
Yeah.
adding it to the card. It's just I'm gonna note it. Note.
no, it's
We should.
worthwhile.
Yeah, I think so. We should probably make a Discord bot for players to log exclamation bugs and feedback, as it is a very low barrier to reporting bugs, giving feedback. Okay, cool. So yeah, okay. And yeah, regarding design time, I'm actually fine if you guys do want to just dive right into design time. I'm totally cool with that.
I mean, I totally can.
Yeah.
Well, we'll end the stand up stream before we do it. I don't know if there's
Okay.
any showing because I'll switch because I'll record the actual design time video.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone, you'll get that one later.
Um, I do not have show and tell right now.
I don't think I
From my
have
perspective.
anything easier. Honestly, the save game stuff is gonna have like no show and tell forever until it finally just works, and you're like, look it, I quit the game and I came back and it's the same thing. Yeah,
Hype.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's it for now. Thanks everyone for joining. This is a quicker stand up this morning. Well, you got your grape juice.
Cheers,
Cheers.
everyone. So actually, I have a funny story, real quick. It's not. Oh shit! Did I lose internet?
Nope, you're back.
So you know what's funny is have I been? Did I just stutter just now?
A little
Like,
bit.
did
Yeah.
my internet kind of hiccup? Okay,
Yep.
cool. Okay, so it was the full internet. I was gonna say I think actually the upload speed here is better than the download speed, but I'm not sure. Um, so so I went to a restaurant nearby, right? And I had food and everything, and I asked for a glass of wine. It was one of the restaurants that I haven't been in this area because there's only 4, and I've been here 4 days now. It was the last one to try, right? And the wine that they brought me, I had a glass of wine with my dinner, and the wine they brought me, I was like, "Ooh, this is really good! Like, I really like this wine." So I asked them. I said, "Can I buy a bottle of this wine from your restaurant to have in my room? You know, because the restaurant's going to close, and I might be working late, et cetera, whatever. I like to enjoy some wine when I work." And so she says, "Sure." Now, it might be my fault. It might be my fault in that I said what I was saying because I was speaking all Greek at that point, right? And my Greek is not very good, but this is what they gave me. So
Oh, no.
give me 1 second. I'm gonna get it.
Oh no.
It's gonna be like a
This
growler.
is the build up. This is the build up.
This is the dream.
So they filled a huge ass water bottle with a bunch of wine.
Wait,
and I
that's
was-
amazing.
That's classy.
I was
That's
like,
so good.
What are you doing? But then I looked. So I was about to be like, no, I don't want it. But then I was like, you know what? Screw it. Like, this is fine. And it says 1.5 liters. I'm like, this was an amount of wine equal to one of the big bottles. Like a
Yeah.
double sized bottle.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever.
Why
know, I
not?
put it- Exactly. It's not like the wine loses quality. But I just thought it was so funny. I'm pretty sure I said, instead of saying like a bottle of wine, I probably said something that made her think that I wanted it in like a plastic bottle.
Made her think that you're an
I
I
alcoholic.
think she just made assumptions about you, George. Where she's
Yeah.
like, this guy wants to drink water or wants to drink grape juice in public. I better get him a disguised water
Dude,
bottle.
that's definitely not. Are you kidding me?
I am
There's
kidding
no
you.
laws against drinking in public in Greece. You can drink wherever the hell you want.
All right,
It's
then
like-
it's the ultimate joke.
I mean,
Sorry,
there's
my
16-year-olds
British
walking
American
down the
senses.
street with beer bottles drinking. Like, it doesn't matter. They don't give a shit. But anyway, I thought it was really like when I saw it, I was just like, great. But you know what? That enormous bottle was only €9, so I'm down.
What? All right, and I'm sure that
That was-
wine is actually really good.
It's quite good. It's quite good
I
because
mean,
I've had
grape
all
juice.
the wine
Well,
from
that's
every.
that's the thing. Like, even whenever I was in Italy, I would never get a specific bottle. I'm just give me your house wine because the house wine was amazing.
Yes!
Like, I was like, this is great. I don't have to. I don't have to pick anything specific. But yeah. All right. Wine talk
Cool.
is done. We
All
will
right,
transition
goodbye,
to
everyone.
design time.
Yes, you.
All right.
Yep. Awesome.
Thanks for stopping
Okay.
by,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone. Bye.